one question that we see a lot about, Global Track is what makes you guys different than another psychedelic website? There is other websites, why would someone use Global Track and not Wikipedia, for example, or some of the other, psychedelic websites that are out there?
Sure. And so I think, the first thing that I really want to convey is, is about the passion that, not just that I have for it, but, the team that, I am going to, assemble here, with for the psychedelic spotlight and here at Global Track. I want to make sure this is a team that shares that same passion because I think that's where everything has to start. I think when we look at the cannabis industry and we look at the boom and everything that has gone on over there, over the last 5, 10 years, at the very beginning of that, you had a lot of different individuals and companies kind of just throwing their hat into the ring, so to speak, just trying to get involved in it for the sake of just getting involved in something because it was hot, and it was considered to be the next big boom. And I think over the years, what you've seen happen is, the companies that still stand strong today and the companies that have thrived and that have developed a real strong identity for themselves over the years, despite the trials and the tribulations that industry has experienced, in trying to just navigate through that very difficult world of regulation. The companies that still stand strong today are the ones that I think have a deep root for passion, a passion in that industry itself. And I think that's important because when the going gets tough, if you're not passionate about what you are doing, it's easy for you to just throw in the towel and say, okay, I'm on to the next venture. And that's what's going to separate us. We are here for the long run. We want to evolve alongside this industry. And again, I think it's important that we want to be an advocate for it. And the way we want to accomplish that obviously is, education is huge. And, us being able to vet out, the different pieces of information that are out there, because there's a lot floating out there and there's going to be a lot more that's going to be thrown out there as more people start to, take interest in this industry, but not everything is going to be factual. And I think keeping things in a very designated lane, over time here as this industry evolves is going to be important. And I think that's the piece that we want to play because we really are passionate about wanting to see this thing evolve and wanting to see psychedelics move from beneath the surface and up here, to where we can actually really start to look at it and dive deeper into really understanding, the real benefits of it.
Yeah, and I think that's awesome. Obviously, passion is an important part. I think you touched on it already. There is people getting into the space as just trying to take advantage of what's hot. You have a lot of people coming from cannabis that they do have those kind of intentions. Hey, this is hotter. Let me try and do something kind of related to psychedelics, raise some money and cool, thanks. And it's sad that's what you're seeing, and you'll always see that in every industry. Blockchain was the same. Just a couple of
Right.
years ago,
Crypto. Yeah.
cannabis. And, touching on that, really there's websites, both from the cannabis side, from the crypto side that are doing something similar to what you're doing that ended up getting bought out for hundreds of millions of dollars. Even a crypto website just this year got bought out for $500 million. Coin market cap, if people are familiar with that. Other than that, there's been a bunch of other, kind of crypto websites that blew up, and there's also cannabis websites that blew up. And I think the really what you guys are getting at, the kind of curated news, how do you filter through the bullshit, and helping those people as a space that's growing. There's going to be people coming in, asking, hey, like, what should I look at? What should I do? And that's exactly what happened in crypto and what happened in cannabis. You had people join, I don't know anything about Bitcoin. I don't know anything about marijuana. What should I look at? And I think there's a big opportunity there that some people aren't seeing or aren't putting as much of a value on as they should be. And I definitely agree. It looks like you guys are positioned well. The first step is teaching. Hey, you said throw your hat in the ring, but I think you guys will be able to see after curating all the news, seeing where the hype is, and also where the interest is where you guys want to focus, and what will provide opportunity to Global Track.
While, right here, right now, today, we obviously have a concept, I think we have a very strong understanding of who we want to evolve into within this industry. But as we kind of, take this concept and sort of head out, on this journey, so to speak, I think there's going to be a lot that's going to happen over the next several months. We're going to, come face to face with a lot of different opportunities, a lot of other like-minded, individuals and companies that are in this space that want to grow. And I think a key to, our growth and our expansion in accomplishing what we want to accomplish is going to be able to collaborate with the right individuals, the right companies, and establish the right partnerships. And that's something that we are going to focus on here, as we start to venture out into this space and, again, start coming across different people, and different companies. And, one of my major commitments here is to make sure that, every opportunity, that comes in front of me is something that I want to look at, thoroughly, and I want to understand, and I really want to make sure it's something that, falls in line with what we are looking to accomplish. At the end of the day, I understand this is a business. And so, we are going to have to, discover monetization opportunities here, and that's something that I plan on absolutely doing here as we really start to take off. And that's something I'm very excited about, because I think the opportunities are out there. We just got to go out there. We've got to find them, and I'm committed to doing just that.